Welcome back to the masterclass in spirituality. This is a channel specifically tailor-made for people with a spiritual gift or people who are saying, I am chosen. They are one and the same thing. A lot of people go through life believing that having a spiritual gift is like a curse because life becomes so hard, so complicated, it's scary. You're seeing a lot of things happening in your life. You don't even understand what that means. And it's worse when it comes to dreams. You dream about so many things and they just don't make sense. I've had a lot of people complaining that ancestors are speaking to me, but I don't even understand what they are saying. Can you please interpret the dreams for me so that it makes sense? I've decided to take this challenge or this responsibility to help you out in your spiritual journey, and also to help those who are not even aware that they had a gift. And what is a gift? Means you have power. And what is power? It is the ability to make effective changes, and you need these powers if you are chosen in order for you to be able to fulfill the purpose of your life mission. And you get power from knowledge, and this knowledge comes from your ancestors. So people dream about so many things that don't make sense. So today I want to break down what it means when you dream about wearing white, or when you see white in your dream. Sometimes it's a headscarf, sometimes it's just a cloth, sometimes it's not even you. You see people in your dreams wearing white, maybe a white dress, a white coat. If it's a man, what does that mean? So a lot of people would say, oh, then that means I need to go find a church that wears white. And that is the mistake that a lot of you make when it comes to your spiritual journey. Sometimes you dream blue or green, and then you go out there looking for these apostolic churches or Zionist churches whereby they wear these colors, and only to find that was not the meaning. And the other thing is that some people dream about these cloths or uniforms or these colors, and then they go and buy. They go and buy these coats, these dresses that they saw in the dreams. Everything that you dream about does not necessarily mean you have to buy, unless, of course, they told you specifically that it is something that you must have, you must go and buy. But if they've never said buy, then you don't have to buy anything. So what does white symbolize? It means a lot of things, like purity, new beginnings, enlightenment, cleanliness. It means holiness. That's what white stands for. So when you're having dreams whereby you're wearing certain clothes or cloths, or you see certain colors, it is very important that you understand the meaning behind that color. That is very important. That is key. Because if you go and buy these things without actually understanding what they are saying to you, you are making a big mistake. And now you are slowing down even the process of your spiritual growth. Let me make you an example. You dream and you see yourself praying, and you are wearing a white doek or a white head covering, a white cloak, spiga, in your dreams, and you're praying. Sometimes you see candles, white candles. In your dreams, there's this woman sort of baptizing you, or maybe you are in the presence of people, you are praying, you're preaching, you're wearing white, or the people are wearing white. Or maybe you see a man wearing white. When white appears in your dreams, especially if it's the first time, or maybe it has occurred, a lot of times in your dreams, it means the ancestors are saying to you, we have purified you, we have cleansed you, we have made you holy. You've gone through a certain process and you were not even aware of it. We go through our initiation, through training in our dreams without us knowing about it, unless, of course, you're able to interpret the dreams, because the ancestors will always come and explain themselves in dreams, but only if you can interpret them yourself, or you find somebody who is going to be accurate on interpretation, then that will help you in your spiritual journey. The initiation has already started and you didn't know. Most of the time, when they start the initiation, they don't tell you. You don't even know until you have a dream. So you have white clothes or white color in your dream. That is exactly what they are communicating to you. They are saying, we have gone through a certain step with you and you were not aware of it. But now we are letting you know that you have been purified. We have removed a lot of things from the past. You need to focus now on yourself, on your new journey. You are now a new creature. You are born again. Never focus on your past life. That's the message. Don't go back. Don't look back. Look forward and focus on us, because we've already started something in you. And now for the process to go on, you have to know about this, because when we have reached a certain level in initiating you, your cooperation is important. That cooperation is when you know that they have already started initiating you, training you to be this new person who is going to embrace the identity of somebody who's gifted or chosen. That means then that you're not supposed to be dwelling on the past. I'm not talking about past experiences, bad things, hurtful things, trauma that you went through. I'm not talking about that, but I'm just saying that in terms of the way the ancestors look at you, they see you like a child, like someone who just got born. Hence, you are born again. You are a new person. You're a new creature. So your life needs to change. Your perspective, your attitude, your mindset, your words, the people you associate with, the places that you go to, and the things that you have in your possessions need to change. Your life cannot be the same like the way it was before you were purified. Also, it means the ancestors are saying to you, you need to understand that you have to preserve yourself. Just like salt. Be white like salt. You need to preserve your life. You need to protect yourself from anything and everything that can hurt you, that can destroy your life. You need to know now the difference between what is wrong and what is right. You cannot go on with the same mindset, thinking that you are alone, you are unloved, you are ugly, you're not going anywhere in life, you're useless. Those kinds of thoughts must go away. You have to look at yourself and say, okay, I'm a new person. Who am I? This is your moment to get your real identity, your new identity. You need to understand where you're supposed to start with your spiritual gift. You have to understand that now the ancestors have taken you to another level. And therefore, you are in a training, you are in a school for your spirituality. You must be a disciple, a learner, a student. That's what white means for you and your spirituality. It means you need to start the work of separating yourself from certain people. You need to start the work of changing certain habits that you have. Or it also means then that you are a person of light. You are bringing something to the table now. You're not just part of the furniture. You have become someone important. People are going to start looking at you in a certain way. There is certain level of expectation from God and from your ancestors. So you need to understand that you have been given certain responsibilities, and it's your work, it's your job to find out what those responsibilities are. Dreaming of white is a very good dream. But most importantly, understand that they are saying you have a gift. You have a gift. And your work is starting now. You have a gift. You need to recognize that all the time. You have a gift. There's work that needs to be done out there by you. So in this process of finding out all this information, you need to preserve yourself. You need to be focused on this only. Some people would say, but I need a job, I'm unemployed, I need to do this, I need to do that. No, I want to go back to school, I get a degree and do all those things. It's fine. But what you need to give priority to is your spiritual gift, because your gift is your wealth. People believe that to have a spiritual gift, it means I'm going to be poor. It's not true. As I said, a gift means power. And power is the ability to make effective changes. So you use this power to change your life. You will be able to live this life because you have power to do so. Congratulations, Ngwana Moya. Now you know who you are and you have already started your journey.